Hi my dear swearers, this is Malati Swearer receiving second by PC, Matampalli, Surapet district. Friends, before going to the topic, let us discuss few words regarding the topic. Okay, friends, let's see here. I have many interesting topics to teach you. Friends, do you want to know the topic? So look into the screen please. What did you have observed in this picture? Who are there? Yeah, there are Wright brothers, right? They have invented the aeroplane. Friends, let me ask you one thing here. Friends, how the Wright brothers got an idea to invent the aeroplane? Let us discuss now. Once, the Wright brothers was observed how the insects and birds are flying in the sky. And they thought that why can't we fly like a birds and insects in the sky? And finally, they have invented the aeroplane. So friends, by the idea of this Wright brothers only, now we are able to flying in the sky. Friends, let's see here, as the scientist of Harvard University and they have team Robert Hood and his team, they have started the developing of miniature robots by the seeing of insects. So friends, I think you came to know what I am going to explain. So today I am going to explain the topic is how are insects being used as models for miniature robots. So friends, I repeat once, how are insects being used as models for miniature robots? So friends, let's see here the objectives of this topic. So insects are being used models for develop the miniature robots. That means now only we have discussed the insects are being using by the help of the Wright brothers have invented the aeroplane by the help of seeing by birds and insects, and they have got an idea to invent the aeroplane. And here the miniature robots was inspired. They have inspired by insect and they have invented developed the miniature robots. So friends, here the insects are being used to develop the miniature robots, and here the miniature robots are inspired by one insect, and that insect is known as ocelli insect, which is light sensing organ. So friends, here the miniature robots acts as small insect, but it can has the flying ability. But the miniature robots are small insect, but it can has the flying ability, and the miniature robots are very important in our creatures, in our planet. So these miniature robots are replaced in the natural insects. That means here the miniature robots are performing the functions of natural insects. For example, in the present day pollution, due to the high pollution, the insects may be die. They have reduced. In that place, which organisms can play a role on them? So the miniature robots can be perform the insects functions. So that's why here the miniature robots are replaced in the natural insects. So let's go with what is meant by insects. So friends, in the lower classes we have studying about the insects. So now I will tell you what is the definition of insects. So the insects is a class of arthropoda which having 3 pairs of legs, and that is the body is segmented by 3 regions about head, thorax and abdomen of the body parts, with us usually with wings is known as insects. So friends, I will tell you the simple definition of insects. The insect means the animal which having 3 pairs of legs. The animal which having 3 pairs of legs is known as insect. So let's go with what is the parts of this insect. So friends, look at the slide here. They have the insect in the structure of parts of insects. So now only we have discussed in the definition the head and thorax, wings, 2 wings, and at the back side of abdomen, and the 3 pairs of legs, I mean the 6 legs, and in the head surface it has the 2 antennae and the mouth parts. These the parts were present in insects. So let us see here the importance of insects. We have discussing about insects. So what is the use of insects? By the using this insect, what is the benefit to the environment? So let us tell you now. So here the importance of insects are, the insects can pollinate the flowers. By the pollinating the flowers only, we can get the fruit. The flower will be fertilized and it gives the flower and it gives the fruit. So it will be useful to the pollination. And the insects can be helped to make the nature beautiful. By the insects only, our nature will be looks like very beautiful. Without insects, there is no environment, there is no beautiness. And here the insects can provide the nectars. The nectars like flowers, fruits and vegetables, cloths, honey, etc. These all are things we can get by these insects only. So, without insect, we cannot got these things. And next, the insects are benefit to the biodiversity. So, the insects are can affect to the biodiversity? No, not at all. The insects are benefit to the biodiversity. Even in our environment, there is a dead plant or dead animals are there, means these insects can be eat the dead plants and dead animals to protect our biodiversity. So, that's why the insects are benefit to the biodiversity. And insects can help to us for the sustenance farmers. What means in the agriculture purpose also these insects will be helpful to us. And the insects have so much to teach us. We can learn a lesson from the insects, not be from the other people. Okay, so let's go with what is meant by robot. Friends, now we have discussed the Wright brothers and the miniature robots who developed this miniature robot and about insects and importance of insects. So, now we have seen the what is meant by robots. Here, the robot means a robot is a machine that works automatically with speed and precision. It's known as robot. Friends, in the nowadays we are using so many of robots, and the robot has the ability to function all the works, and the coming generation, our future generation also will be developed these robots only. And friends, there are different types of robots are there, as we have given a task to perform them and they has to be performed. For example, we have given a negative charge, means it can be performed negatively. If we give a positive charge, means it will be performed positively. So, these are under the robots are working, means these are under the control of our human beings only. And every robot has the electromagnetic device, and by the help of this the electromagnetic device, it can be works. And we can see the movies like Robo 1 and Robo 2, the Rajinikanth hero, right? So, in that movie you can see that movie, means this miniature robot, these robots how their works we can identify. So, let's see friends, what is miniature robot? Here the miniature robot means is nothing but the micro robotics. The micro robotics is field to the miniature robotics. In the word only we have identifying the mini means small and the insects are in small in size. So, they have named as we can identify in the name the miniature robot. So, it is the nothing but the micro robotics. The micro robotics is field to the miniature robotics with characteristics of dimension less than 1 millimeters. So, friends, in this picture you can observe as there are the models of some insects. So, friends, let us see who discovered this miniature robot. So, let us see here who discovered this miniature robot. Okay, at first this miniature robot was developed by Harvard University scientists. The Harvard University scientists, they have got an idea to invent the miniature robot. So, friends, they have think in present day pollution. Due to the present day pollution, if the insects are will be die, in their place which organisms can play role on them? So, they have think even the other organisms can play for role on they can fulfill the functions of these insects? No. The even human beings can fulfill their functions? No. But here the miniature robots can fulfill their functions. As the insects have functioned, the miniature robots can be functions. So, at first the miniature robot was developed by Harvard University scientists. They have inspired by one insect, and that is the ocell insect. It has in the head surface, you can observe in the picture, it has the 3 dot like structure, right? And by that help of, and that is the sensor, light sensing organ of that ocell insect, and by the help of that it can be works. So, the Harvard University scientist, the Robert Hood and his team, they have inspired by this ocell insect, and they have created a new ocelli insect. So let's see the model of ocelli. This is the model where has implemented by Robert Hood and her team. So this is the model of the ocelli insect. What the parts was present in the ocelli, and thus the part was used in this miniature robots. So it has the ability to fly, and it can be works for the pollination and for the surgery in the other purpose also. We can use this miniature robot. So the Harvard University scientists, they have inspired by this insect they have finally developed the miniature robot as they have inspired by ocelli insects. So let's see what is the study and research on this insect. The study and research on this insect is at first the Journal of Royal Society, they have published about the miniature robots. It has the flying ability. The miniature robots have the flying ability. So they have created a new technology to protect the environment, and they have created the miniature robot. It has the flying ability. And the Dr. Robert Hood and his team, they have formed together, and in the microbiotic lab they have invented this RoboBeam, and they have invented this types of insects, what was types in the insects are there, and thus the types of insects has made by this miniature Harvard University scientist. And they have the project, and named as how the title is named as that RoboBee. They have named as the title RoboBee. So let's see what is the research on this RoboBee, what is the size about this RoboBee. Let us see now. Friends, you can observe in the picture as there was a RoboBee who are developed by the Harvard University scientist. First we discuss about what is the size about this miniature robot. So here the weight of this RoboBee is 100 milligrams, and the the height is about 20 millimeters, and the wingspan is about 36 millimeters. So this is about the size of this RoboBee, and it has the ability to fly its wings. That means it can be fluttering its wings about 120 times per seconds. In per seconds, it can be flutter its wings in 120 times. So that much of fastness was there in RoboBee. And in the inside the body, it has the wire, the thin copper wire. By the help of this thin copper wire, it can be send the signals throughout the body. With the help of thin copper wire, it can be send the signals throughout the body, and then it can be works. Okay. So the RoboBee has two charges, one is on and off, and one is negative and positive. This is about the RoboBee, and we can take as in the RoboBee means it has it like the mid-flight birds like bats, bees and birds. We can take an example as kingfisher. Kingfisher, it has flying on the sky. Once the kingfisher was flying in the sky, and it was rounding up the river. In the river, it was target on the river, it was searching for food, and in that time it was rounding in that place only, and it was stopped at wings, fluttering his wings. In that situation, what it was doing means it was conserving its energy. In that place, suddenly it was fluttering means stopped means it was conserving its energy and directly go to in the target place and catch the fish, take as food. So this is the mid-flight example as in the RoboBee. So next, discuss of what is the use of this miniature robot. Friends, what is the use of this miniature robot? Okay, the Harvard University scientists, they have got an idea to implement. Okay, then what is by using this miniature robot, it can be protected to the nature. Okay, so let us discuss now. It can be protect to the environment. It can be useful for the pollination, for the surgery and for the searching of people. In the first pollination, how it will be pollinate the flowers? Let us discuss now. Friends, in the picture, you can observe as the miniature robot is pollinating the flower. How is it possible? The miniature robot is pollinating the plants? Yes, really, the miniature robot is pollinating the plants. We can take an example as real bee and artificial bee. The real bee has the ability to protect the nectars like flowers, fruits, medicines, clothes, honey, etc. By this real bee only, we can guard these all things. And here the minus point of real bee is in the unfavorable condition. For the climate change, for the higher temperature or in the higher cooliness, these insects will be die. And in the situation, there cannot be able to stand in the air in the higher temperature. So there was they have the life too. The skin was very sensitive. That's why they may die. So in that place, which organisms can play a role on them? Which organisms can fulfill their functions? So here the miniature robot can fulfill their functions as the insects has to be functional. So friends, here the artificial bee has the ability to function. What the things was provided by this insect, and thus the things was the works, whereas the functions the artificial bee can be performed. The artificial bee can be fertilizes the flower, and it can be fertilizes the flower, and it can be transfer the pollen grains in one plant to another plant, and it can be pollinate the flowers very fastly, and it has the ability to pollinate so many times. In the nothing but the light time, in the daytime we can use this, in the daytime also, in the night time also we can use this miniature robot for the pollination. So friends, let us see here the plus point of the artificial bee is there. For example, in the unfavorable condition, in the climate change, in the higher temperature or in the lower temperature, it cannot be die because it has the ability to function. It is artificial. So we have only created this miniature robot. So it has the ability to function. So it can be pollinate the flowers very fastly. So friends, let us see here. Okay, it will be help to pollinate in the flowers. So it cannot be helpful to the pollinating. It also useful for the surgery also. What? The miniature robot is surgery. How is it possible? It is definitely possible. I will explain you now. In the surgery, the miniature robot will be surgering the man. Okay, once you have imagined, for example, the patient was suffering a problem in the small intestine. The doctor was unable to surgery in the small intestine because in the small intestine it is like our finger like structure only. Our finger like structure. So the doctor can be able to surgery our finger like structure. So we can then we can leave that patient, that like means the problem will be increased, and finally the patient was came in the death. So in that time we can use these miniature robots. In the picture you can observe as the miniature robot is surgering the man. How means? Let I tell you. Here the miniature robot has the ability to function to surgery the man, and the surgery we can send this miniature robot mean it can be collect the information where he was got an injury, where he was get a problem in the small intestine, and in that place it will be enter and collect the information, and it can be give the surgery in that place only. The doctors was record the video in here, and there will be give suggestions, and they give materials to surgery in that place. The miniature robots are in our small, our nail-like structures only. So it can be entered into any place. So it will be in that time the miniature robot will be help one patient life. So in that purpose also the miniature robot will be helpful to us. So in other purpose this miniature robot will be helpful to us. Where in the searching of people, also this miniature robot will be helpful to us. Why means? For example, our Indian people, our Indian scientists, they have got an idea to launch our rocket. And once the other countries, like which I can example as Pakistan. The Pakistan people, they have got an information, the Indian peoples are planned to launch a rocket. And they have think that we have to spoil that launch. And our Indian armies are got an information some countries are going to spoil our lunch, but who that country they have don't know. So we can in that purpose they have got an information there was in our forest. Our Indian armies are searching in the forest. Here our Indian armies and here the Pakistan peoples are there in one forest only, and they have searching where was there, where they have making the materials to spoil our lunch. They have searched a lot. They in the forest there is no certain road to the certain route, certain way to go. So they have searching so much. They was going day by day, but they have not identified where was there. So in that time we can use this miniature robot, means we can identify where was there, where the man was, where the Pakistan people were going to the spoil. So in that, this is the miniature robots are small in size, so it can be enter into any place. So it can be enter into any place, even in the tree of the small hole also it can be entered. So in that purpose we can fly, we can send this miniature robot, means it can be got the information. And where was there, the Indian armies can be see here the video, and they can identify, oh, see, there was in certain place. So and they can go in that place, and then they can identify, catch the thief what they were how doing. They are going to spoil our lunch. So in that time we can catch the thief and do something else in that time. So in that purpose we can happily launch our lunch, our rocket. So in this purpose also these miniature robots will be useful to us. For example, we can take a small baby. The baby was playing beside the borewell, and it was playing with a ball. Suddenly the ball was slipped. It was slipped and it was going the place of beside the borewell. In the borewell it was a small round shape. There was a long, it was under the ball, it was fall. The ball was fall in the borewell, the baby was going on that place, and suddenly it was slipped his call in the borewell, and she was gone in that hole. So it was crying, so mummy dad, where are you? And nobody else identified there, who are there, where, nobody, peoples are not there in that place. So how can we can identify that? So we can use this miniature robot in that time. We can send the miniature robots, the place is small in size. So we can send this, means we can collect the information and do something else to save the child life. Okay, in this purpose also this miniature robot will be helpful to us. And friends, so we have discussed the uses of miniature robot, and one side I have to tell it finally, we have to use this miniature robot, and one side we have to save the life of insect. We have to save the life, means with the environmental life will be safe. Without insects there is no food, without food there is no life, there is no life without insects. So save the insect, save your future. So without insect there is no life. Here the miniature robots are inspired by, the scientists have inspired by this miniature robot, and they have invented the micro-robotics and Vasily RoboBee. And by the miniature robot has the flying ability, and everybody can think about the environment and save the life of insect. So I lastly conclude that save the insect's life. There is no life without insects. Even we can live without insect. There is a 50-50% to live without insects. So without insects we can live before after 4 years. There is no life without the insects. So please save the life of insect. And I heartily thankful to TSAT program, which was given a choice to me perform in the live program, and I will heartily thankful to my mentor teacher D. Venkateshwarlu Sir Garu and my parents. They have encouraged me a lot, and I will meet you in next episode. Until then, bye bye.